I saw a quote from Cat Williams that said, "If you wanted me to speak more highly of you, then you should have treated me better. You don't get to narrate my story of my experiences with you." And with that being said, let's talk boundaries.
Welcome to the Confessions of the Eldest Daughter podcast, where firstborn quirks meet comedic perks. Now let's unpack this trauma.
First off, Happy New Year, everybody. I am so grateful and thankful to be entering the new year. I took January off, but we are back like we never left with February. I had to come back for Black History Month. I mean, I would be doing a disservice if I didn't. But we are back, and today's episode is going to be about boundaries. And a part of me wasn't going to address this. I really sat and thought on it for about a month. And one thing about me, I've never been one to hold my tongue, and I try to be respectful. And there's a lot that I don't share on my platform because just because I want to be a content creator doesn't mean, the people around me want to be on the internet. And so I've been doing that, and I thought I was being nice. But apparently, I have people who still have a problem with what I post. And one thing about me, I'm not going to be bullied. I'm not going to be bullied out of my craft. I know that I have a gift. I know that I'm entertaining. I know that I'm smart. I know I have great communication skills. And when it comes to certain situations, I know that I try to put my best foot forward, and I try to do probably the most that I could really do without compromising my feelings and how things or certain people affect me. And sometimes that doesn't always end in the best way. Sometimes it ends up being the worst. And now that I'm okay with it, and I've been okay with it for a while, you think you're healed from certain things, and then something happens, you get triggered again. So this podcast episode, I'm going to reiterate my boundaries because I thought I made myself clear the last time I spoke on said boundaries, but maybe I didn't. So let's go ahead and rehash them again. I love the Cat Williams quote that I quoted in the beginning of this podcast because I feel like sometimes when people feel guilty, they end up telling on themselves, and they try to get ahead of the story before you even mention it, if you even mention it at all. And I just think it's funny how you can literally not even talk to someone in over a year, and they still keep up with everything that you do. I think that is so crazy. I think it's crazy I think it's almost like narcissistic to keep up with someone who you don't talk to and watch their every move and report back on it to other people or mutual friends, family members, and all of that. And I feel like for a long time, because I'm gonna make this circle back to being the oldest daughter, I feel like sometimes the oldest daughter, not only are we like the guinea pigs for things, but sometimes we're like the punching bag too, And I feel like sometimes we're tried more than like the other siblings or kids in the family. And whenever you speak up for yourself or you try to set boundaries, it's deemed as disrespectful. And okay, so cool. You've called me disrespectful. I'm disrespectful. Cool, leave me alone. So then to keep up with said disrespectful person is crazy. Is it not? Is that not crazy to you? I don't keep up with people I don't like. I don't keep up with people who I feel like disrespect me. I don't keep up with people who I don't talk to. If I haven't talked or seen you in over a year, why would I keep up with everything you're doing and report it back to other people? You know why I don't do that? Because I block people. But you can't block everything. And with me having this said platform, I guess it's hard to not see me, you know? I mean, but if you go looking for it, you're going to find it. So since I know you're watching and I know you're listening, here we go. This is what you wanted. I'm not going to say any names again because I tried to go that route and people still want to get hit. People want to make up stuff. They want to run back to other people and tell them that I'm discussing them and talking about them. When in reality, I am sharing my experience. That is the whole topic and the whole point of my podcast, to share experiences with other oldest daughters who might have went through the same. And when you're sharing your experiences, you have to give examples. And I don't think I've talked about anyone who I know personally in my family in a horrible light. All of my family watches my channel. They are subscribed to my YouTube channel. And this ain't nothing I ain't told them to their face. I want to make that clear. Anything that I talk about on my podcast or my channel is nothing that I will not say to someone's face. I am 30 years old, I am an adult, and I am grown. I don't argue with men. I don't argue with other grown people. I just block. Me blocking people is me setting that boundary because clearly you crossed it. I tried to be cordial. I tried to compromise. I was called disrespectful. So I blocked. So to still be keeping up with somebody who blocked you is a mental illness. And it's sad because it didn't have to be this way. I didn't want it to be this way. I don't want to have beef. It's not beef. I don't want to have any problems with anyone. Anyone who I care about and love. I don't want any problems. And this podcast is supposed to be funny and entertaining. I make jokes. It was never supposed to turn into, well, so and so is talking about you on their platform. Because I'm merely just sharing my experience. But now I'm talking about you. And you know who you are because I know you're going to watch. And whoever comments, I don't care. Y'all going to get blocked. Please comment. Actually, comment so I can block you again on my YouTube channel. I don't want nobody who don't like me, nobody who thinks I'm a bad influence, disrespectful. What else was I called? I don't even know. Literally, no one has had a problem with what I post, but the person that's not supposed to see it or be watching. That's crazy to me. So, back to my boundaries. I'm not going to be bullied on my own platform. I'm going to post what I want and I'm going to say what I want. And nobody is going to stop me from doing it because I'm grown. No one pays my bills but me. No one buys me food and feeds me but me. No one pays for my hair and my nails and all my filming equipment but me. Family or not, you cannot tell me what to do no longer. And I'm learning that's what the issue is, I think. I think people who've known me my whole lives, they think they still see me as that little girl. Granted, I'm probably still the same height. Y'all know I'm tiny. I'm 4'11" and a half, 5 foot on a good day. But it's like nobody wants me to grow up. And when I try to grow up, and here's the thing, it's not even that they don't want me to grow up because I get a lot of responsibility as the oldest daughter. I do. And people can lie and say that I don't, but I do. But I also feel like it's fine when I do it to other people, but when I challenge you, then it's a problem. Or when other people do it, it's fine, but when I do it, it's a problem. I could say something, or someone else could say something to you, and you forgive them, and everything's fine. But when I say it, it's a problem. And when I deal with people like that, I see that. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm okay. Because I'm not going to beg for nobody to be in my life. You just going to have to miss out. I'm totally okay with people missing out. So I don't understand why people are still keeping up when they're supposed to be missing out. And it's not fair. It's not fair I can't block you. It's not fair that I can't be unrelated to you. It's not fair that I'm even here because I didn't ask to be here. I'm just here. But it's really mind boggling keeping up with someone you refuse to talk to, you refuse to see, but you know everything I upload. And to think I wasn't going to upload. I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do a podcast. I almost got bullied out of my craft by somebody who I've had blocked for over a year, who literally only communication to me is either from a fake page commenting on my videos or through a family member. Let's go back to my boundaries. And this is just boundaries with anybody. It's not so much so like family members or whatever, but I just noticed that a lot of oldest daughters that I meet, it's so funny because I had an interview today. And the person interviewing me, she was telling me how she's the oldest daughter too, and how everybody in the office is the oldest daughter. And that's what we kind of bonded over. And it's so funny how we had all the same experiences. We all had the same experiences. We're all people pleasers. We all are the bosses of the family. Even though I don't really consider myself the boss, I think that I have a strong, I think when I have my input matters, but I'm not going to say I'm the boss of my family. I'm not a bossy person. But for some people, you know, they're like the bosses of the family. They plan everything. Things don't get done without them. They have to do stuff for other people, stuff like that. So when I share an experience like that, I'm like, oh, I did something for my brother or I did something for my sister. It's never in a way to be like I'm shitting on them. Like I would never do that. That's never my intentions. Facts are facts though. If I said I did something for them and I did it, then I did it. That doesn't make them any less of a person. I never called anyone I will never get on the internet and call either of my siblings out of their name. I will never call them stupid or dumb because I'm the oldest sister. That's just what we do. Like we do things for our siblings. And it's merely an experience. That was how it was growing up for me. My childhood had some very traumatic things that I have yet to speak on simply because it doesn't just involve me, but to lie and exaggerate something that you wasn't even there for because you're no longer in my life and make it more than what it is or what it was, that's it's a little crazy. And I feel like sometimes when you speak up for yourselves, back to the whole boundaries, I got to make it circle back to setting boundaries, you become a villain when you finally speak up for yourself and say, no, actually, I don't want to do that. No, actually, I'm not going to do that. And no, actually, you're not going to tell me that I can't do that. Now I'm a villain. And I feel like for a while, I have been quiet. I have been silent. I haven't said anything. But if I really got on here and told y'all the things that I go through with certain people who used to be in my life, y'all would be like, wow, how do you keep it together? Because I'm an out of sight, out of mind person. I have to. Because if I sit there and just get and trigger myself every day, I can't. I'm not going to progress and move on and heal. So I'm an out of sight, out of mind type of person. So I block. Okay? I thought that solved things. Apparently it doesn't because people still watching. So now I'm making this video on my platform and I know you're going to be mad. Oh, I know you're going to be mad. And now I'm just like, well, maybe if you're going to deem me the villain, no, I'm not going to call myself a villain because I know I'm not a villain. And there's a lot of people that agree with me that says I'm not the villain. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really trying to be mature, but I want to make sure I'm heard. I am going to share my experiences on my channel, and there is nothing anybody can do about that. And you should be happy I'm not naming names. So now that it's the new year, some boundaries I can put in place. If you ain't talked or seen me in a year, don't speak on me. Don't even talk to me. Don't ask nobody about me. I don't exist to you. Out of sight, out of mind. Number two, I am grown. You cannot tell me what you like and don't like, especially if you are a fan and watching. The most access you have to me is commenting on my social media. If that is the most access you have to me, you have no right to comment. I am saying no. I'm not being understanding anymore. I don't want to. I don't want to be understanding anymore. Understanding gets me walked over. So, no more. And I don't have to expose anybody. It's never that. I'm really upset that I'm even giving it this much energy, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's ever going through something like this. And instead of uplifting and being proud of all the things I've accomplished, you rather focus on, I don't even know what you're focusing on because I don't talk about you. So I don't even know. I was trying to figure it out. Like, I don't know. I don't. Let me not say a non-factor. Last time I said non-factor on my channel, somebody wrote a big paragraph. We all know who that was, though. I don't know. People are weird. Stop being weird. That's not the boundary. Stop being weird with me. And it's like people who know that I will go there. Why do you think I won't still go there? I've been doing good. Actually, I've been doing better. So you can either sit and watch me thrive, or you can be mad. But don't let it get back to me because I don't care. You no longer have power over me. You can't tell me what to do. You can't whoop me. You can't tell other family members about what I'm doing and think it's going to stop me. You're not running nothing over here. I hope you have a blessed rest of your year. And leave me out of it because I don't think about you. This podcast is a little short. I ain't going to lie. Because I thought it was going to be like nice, but I'm over here rambling, borderline doing a diss record. I should have played the Hiss instrumental in the background. I just did me a diss record. But I ain't had time to write because ain't no ghostwriters over here. Okay, ain't no ghostwriters. But I really hate. I hope I don't have to follow up back with this. I hope the message gets heard and then I don't have to talk about this again because I don't want to be this person that they're bringing out of me. I want to be nice. I want to get on here. I want to joke and I want to laugh. I want to talk about my experiences and growing up as the oldest daughter. I want to help other people. I want to have guests on here soon. There's just a lot that I have planned for this podcast, but I just, after the last episode I uploaded, it really just made me mad. I'm not gonna say discouraged me, but it was just kind of like, dang, now I gotta watch what I say. But then I remember I was 30 and I pay my own bills. I don't have to watch what I say. I'm gonna say what I want. So if you get mad, who cares? You know who'll be watching me anyway. So yeah, that's what I've kind of come to conclusions with. Let's go ahead and end this podcast with a lesson and a confession. My confession is, and y'all gonna talk about me, I got back on dating apps. I know I said I was leaving them in 2023. I did say that, but I got back on there. I don't know. I think God put like a new batch of men on there. I don't know. It's just different this time. I mean, I still ain't bet like the one, but it's some contenders. Don't jump me. Don't jump me, y'all. Don't jump me. But I did re-download them, and so we'll see. I may delete them tomorrow. But that is my confession. I'm ashamed, but it makes for great content. Cause y'all know y'all love when I tell y'all my business. So that's my confession. The lesson that I have learned is don't let nobody bully you. Cause bullying don't just stop once you like graduate school. Like it be like real adult bullies walking around trying to bully people. Parents trying to bully their kids. Don't let nobody bully you, especially if it's something that you're doing. Like, if I've learned anything from content creation or being a content creator, is that people will literally watch you and talk about you and try to make you feel bad for doing something you like doing until you make it. And then once you make it, it's all of a sudden they fans and they've been riding with you the whole time. Whole time they was talking about you. Don't let nobody bully you out of nothing you want to do. That's the lesson, and that's why I'm back and I'm on here and I'm talking my ish, and I don't care because you can't care. This is not like a line of work where you like actually care about what people think about you. You kind of just got to do it and hope it stick and hope it reach the right people and the right audience, and it just take off from there. I pride myself on being very real and authentic, and I think I would be doing a disjustice to my podcast if I didn't tell y'all what was going on and why I really wasn't recording, why y'all didn't get a podcast episode in January. I was mentally going through it just with my personal life, with my job, and the one outlet that I have that I actually like doing is content creation. And like you can go look on my TikToks, you can look. I have not even uploaded a picture in this year yet, in this February. Like I literally have not been myself. So my new year started on February 1st. I don't know about y'all, but my new year started on February 1st. And January, which is like a pre-game. And I lost. Because baby, I'm getting back to my happy place again. And everybody not gonna be happy, everybody not gonna like it, but everybody gonna be sitting there watching. And that's the problem. Negative energy. I feel it. I feel it through the listens. I feel it through the views. And I'm tired. I'm so tired. I promise to make a better episode next time. This is really like a warning episode. Well, not really a warning because it's not a threat. But stop playing with me. If you know me like you think you know me, stop playing with me. Because then you know what I'm capable of. Stop playing with me, bro. I just want to create content in peace and be happy and make money, other streams of income, be pretty, do my hair and makeup, and get on camera and make videos and entertain people. That's all I want to do. But don't be sitting here waiting for a moment, waiting for me to address you, waiting for a reason to get mad. I have no intentions on addressing you or this ever again. And you know who I'm talking to. I have no intention on doing that. You will not be a part of my success. You've lost that right. I'm not going to get on here and just. This is the first and last time I'm ever speaking on this. And there's a lot of people, y'all probably thinking like, who's she talking about? It don't even matter who I'm talking about. The person who I'm talking about know who I'm talking about. And there's nobody that y'all have seen me with. Let me start there. There's nobody y'all have seen me with. There's nobody y'all have seen on my channel. It's somebody who y'all don't see me with for a reason. Okay? So yeah. that's the end of this podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed listening to me rant. I feel like Nicki Minaj. I promise there's no drugs involved. There's no liquor involved. I actually don't do drugs or drink like that. I'm very level headed. I thought this through. I told you I sat on this for a month. So I want to end this podcast by thanking y'all for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Coed Podcast. Keep up updates, quotes, snippets, all of that. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye, y'all.